Nimrod, the one who started Christmas. Nimrod is the son of Cush. Cush is one of the sons of Ham. And Nimrod was one of the great grandsons of Noah. So he's known as Baal, Lord of the God. He's known as a mighty hunter. Cush is another name for Ethiopia, which means black-skinned, melanated, skinned, which is the people that were in that region. And so Nimrod is also known as Baal, Lord of the Gods. He's the sun god, founder of Babylon, fusion. So all these gods are named after him. So Nimrod is known as a mighty hunter, hunted a lot of prey, a lot of animals, and kept a lot of the artifacts like horns, wings, and all these things, images are connected with him. So him and his wife, Ashtaroth and Tammuz are influencing the whole world to this day. They have a system, I call it the Matrix, Babylon system here, and these are symbols that represent him and his wife and their son Tammuz. Okay, these are all symbols. His wife Ashtaroth, also known as Ishtar, Ashtaroth, so she's known in different names as Mother of the Waters, Mermaid, fertility goddess, and their son Tammuz, which the star represents him, or the cross represent him, which cross for T, stands for T. And Ezekiel talks about how the women were weeping for Tammuz. Israelite women were weeping. We learned a lot of the ways of the heathens, and follow the ways of the heathens. So the cross here, it actually means Tammuz, T for Tammuz. It doesn't have anything to do with Jesus down on the cross. What all these gods have in common is they were all born in December 25th. They were born around that time, the rebirth of Nimrod. So the star on the top of the Christmas tree is really all correlated with the rebirth of Nimrod. Also the tower, as they were building the tower to the heavens, shooting for the stars, right? To make a name for themselves. Putting the Christmas tree on, the gifts on the Christmas tree is all about worshiping Nimrod. And Jeremiah talked about this a long time ago, to warning the Israelites not to do these things. So these was established by in the Council of Nicaea, 325 AD, by Roman Emperor Constantine and the Roman Catholic Church bishop. They established this. But the Most High already gave us his holy days. Said these are my feasts. This is his feast to follow, not the holy day, the holidays of the heathen. And this was prophesied in Daniel chapter 7, 24, 25, that somebody from the fourth kingdom is going to change his laws, times, and seasons. Shout out to this book, The Two Babylons by Alexander Hislop, which actually gives a lot of truth about the mystery of Babylon. Okay. There's this ancient practices that have been done, about worshiping Nimrod, his family, Ashtaroth, and their son Tammuz. Is passed down from ancient times to this day, which is used by Satan to ultimately lead the whole world to worship him. But we ought to take the red pill. Jesus Christ is the red pill, the truth, and receive his Holy Spirit, and we'll come out of that matrix of confusion. Thank y'all for listening. Like, share, and subscribe. Salama. Check out the extended version for more details.